Hey guys, hey guys, welcome back. This is another Angular tutorial. We're gonna be covering how to implement the interfaces for the application. So in the previous video, we actually fetched an API and we got the data and we were able to search movies. So if you guys haven't watched the first video, let me give you a little preview, not preview, show you what it was. So you're going to search the movies. You had a detailed page, and today we're going to implement the interface. We're going to use the pipe operator and also the map. So stay tuned so we can get to the second part. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let's move on. All right, so let's go. All right, guys. So I have the application here. It's let me look for a movie. This is the application. You can actually search. You can actually click on the detail. You can actually go back and search, or you can actually go to the external website, which is the IMDb. So you can actually go there. Let's go back to the application. Let's go back to the search. So yeah, so we're there. So I am going to go ahead and open up my Vscode right now. And I am going to go ahead and so right now we're currently, this is my Vscode. So currently I have a folder here for models. So here we're going to create two interfaces. So right now the applications are using type any on the observable. So we're going to change that. So we're going to actually use the inner. All right, guys. So I have the application open over here in my Vscode. If you guys haven't seen part one, you can actually go to my channel and I'm going to show you guys right here, right there. You guys can see the videos right there. This is part one, so you guys can see it. So check it out if you guys, or if you guys just want to continue coding, you can actually download it from the GitHub, the code. So okay, so so here's the application. This is what it looks like. So I got a service and everything, and then all right, so currently in the application, we have a service, a movie service right here, which has the API and also has the secret key, which you can use your own. Right now, I have it at type any. We're going to change that. So we are going to see over here, it says type any. We are going to change that. So, okay, so the first thing I'm going to need is open Google, and I'm going to show you a link over here. So this here, you see this right here, that right there. So here, what we're going to do, you can actually Google convert. It says convert response to interface TypeScript. So you can actually Google this and go to this website here. Yeah, see, it says this right here. So what it's going to do is whatever response you get, it was going to convert it to interface, in other words, TypeScript. So, so that's what we're going to do now. So let's go ahead and grab the response and we're going to type it in here. So we're going to grab the response for this particular part. You guys are going to need Postman. I already have my Postman open. So here I have the link. I'm using two links. This here, I'm getting it from the from the actual application. I'm grabbing this API and I'm putting the search string and also putting the key, which is right here. So if I hit send and send for the response, you get a 200 okay. And then this is pretty much what I'm getting pretty much back, this whole entire thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole entire response, and I am going to copy that, and I am going to go back to the website and go ahead and replace with this, and go ahead and see how it did. It changed everything. So right now I am going to create an interface And this interface, guys, so this is what see what I did. I converted that. This is fast and quick instead of typing it one by one. So we go back to the application here. We're going to create our first, inside the models folder, we're going to create our first interface. And this one is going to be called movie. And I call that. So it's going to create a file called movie TS. And I am going to go ahead and copy all of this. Let's change this to movie, and let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, perfect. That is so cool right there. So see, now we. Okay, so let's go ahead and create another interface. And this one here is going to be called, I am going to call it response. Response API. And here, what we're going to put in here is going to be the response that we're getting. So we're going to, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be searching for a movie. So we got to implement this. We got to import that from movies. We also going to need the total result. Total results. This one is going to be a string. The next one is going to be a response. The response that we get is going to be a string. So that's it. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, we can actually go back to the service and we can go ahead and implement this. Here we can pass movie and it's going to be an array. Let's go ahead and implement this for movies. Okay. And then now that we have that, we can actually. All right, so now that we implemented that, we're going to have to use the pipe operator. And here we're going to use the map. And we're going to map the response. We're going to use the arrow function. And then we're going to return the response. And it's going to be search. And I don't know if you noticed, but you see, when you do the response, it actually comes up, see? All right, so here we have to implement, we have to import, we're gonna have to import the map operator. So it's gonna be import map. This one's gonna come from the RXJS, and it's gonna be from operators, like that, see, cool. And here, because we're not using any anymore. Oh, here I forgot. We have to implement. What you want to do is implement the response. So response API. And see how this error went away. Actually, if we go back, response. See now, because I implemented the response API, see that now it's giving me the option to pick either response, search, total results. So see how I'm going to pick search because we're doing the search. So let's go ahead and change this one to movies. So let's go ahead and change that to movies. Let me show you what happens if I change it to movies. So response. See, it won't work because we're trying to get what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the search, we're trying to get the response of the API. So then we can actually get the search. See? All right. So now that we have that over here in the inside the service, we can actually go to the component because you see it's throwing an error right now. It doesn't like it. So let's go back over here where it says component. And see how it's doing that. So let's go ahead and change this. This is not anymore any. So we got to change that to movie. And it's going to be an array. And let's go ahead and implement that. Let's go ahead and import that. Okay, so we have that. We have that. So now let's go ahead and change this response. We don't want to have a response. We want to do is we want to do movie
movie. Make sure you spell that right. And this is from type movie. Okay, see the error went away. So now we can do the response. We can actually make it to movie. And here, I wanted to go ahead and change it to equal to movie. See? So now if we go back, it should be the same. So it should still, I mean, it should be able to continue working. So let's go back to the application. Let's go ahead and open it up. I have it over here. So if we go here, let's type in Superman, I hit search. See, it still works. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit inspect. Go ahead and console log this. See, you still get an array. You're still getting the same thing. See, but now you're using TypeScript. You're actually using the interfaces. So see, and let's just say you put in the wrong interface. It won't compile. It will give you an error. So that's the candy part about having TypeScript. And yeah, so that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and implement the same thing for the detail page, which is over here. I'm gonna go ahead and implement the same thing. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go back to Vscode, and let's go back to the service. And I have one for movie. So instead of being any, I am going to implement movie, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do the pipe, and I'm going to map it, and I'm going to map the response to the arrow here, and I'm going to return the response, and see how it's giving me all these little, see how it's giving me everything now. So it's giving me all this, whatever languages, production, rate, rating. See, that's the cool thing about it. So let's say I put in the wrong thing. Let's put in search. Let's put in, how about name? See, it will give you, it won't compile, it will tell you the error. See, that comes very handy. So we want to get the whole entire response. So then we can actually go back to the component, which is car movie. That's the movies. I'm gonna go here. All right. So here, instead of being type any, I am going to change it to movie. Let me go ahead and implement the interface. So now we can actually return movie. It should work the same way. So let's go here, go back to the application. Let me go ahead and reload this page. Let me go back to search, and I am going, for some reason, I cannot get rid of that error code. I'm gonna have to look into that. All right. So anyways, let's go here to avatar. Let's go, actually, let's look for another movie. Let's look for Never Give Up. Never Give Up. Let's see what comes up. Never Give Up. Oh, how about Never Back Down? That's what it was. Never Back Down. That was a cool movie. Yeah, see that? Never Back Down. That was a very cool movie. All right, so if I click more details, see, I'm getting the response. But for some reason, it doesn't like this poster, even though I did not I misspelled for some reason. I have to look into that, guys, but I'll get back. But it's working. See, it's getting everything there. It's searching. It's doing all of that. Let's go back to another one. So let's go Time Machine. Yeah, see, it's looking. Let's look like on this one. Yeah, so see, it's getting the response. Pretty cool. All right, so that's that. So we can actually go to here. Yep, you can actually go there. You can actually look at the preview and go back to search. Let's look for another one. It's going to be, let's look for let's look for snake face or something like that. Let me see if anything comes up by that. No, nothing comes up. Let's look for G.I. Joe. I guess no, nothing by that name. Okay. Okay. Well, aliens. Yeah, it still works. It works really good still. All right. Yeah, that was a really crazy movie here. Anyways, so it still works, still pretty good. All righty, already. All right, guys. So this is it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully you guys learned something how to implement the interface into your application. And stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe in the channel. All right. See you later, guys.